on the 5th and 6th of August. That's Tuesday and Wednesday, the 5th and 6th of August. And it was recently launched, and I'm joined in the studio now by the PRO, Blaine McCarron, and the Secretary, Gerard Noone. Good afternoon to you both.
Good afternoon, John.
How are you?
Noone, is that Noone's Chickens?
That's right, yeah.
Is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Tasty stuff, I may add. Anyhow,
Good man, John.
You're not here to chat about the chickens, we're here to chat about the
Another day.
agricultural show. Another day, yeah. The show, Blaine, I'll start with you. It's 56th, hard to believe, 56th year of it, but it's now probably the biggest agricultural show in the county.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's one of the only 2-day agricultural shows in Ireland as well. So it is going from strength to strength, getting bigger and better every year, John.
Others have fallen by the way because it's just such a nightmare to organise, and there's, there must be a good committee behind this because if it's lasted this long, because it's just there's so many different strands to it, and then you'll get a wet year and enthusiasm will go out the window. But
absolutely, John, it's very challenging. We have a very small but a very effective, hard-working committee. We're meeting every week since I suppose the week after last year's show.
Yeah.
You have to discuss what you can do differently, what you can improve on, what was good, and look at it's a year-round commitment, so it is a very small group of us, but we work hard and it's very rewarding.
Gerard, there's different challenges every year, and and you have to move with the times as well. And I see one of the new additions here is a junior baker competition. So there's always something new or something different every year.
Yeah, you have to keep adding, John, because you know yourself, you stand still, you're bit. So no, you have to keep adding. That's the junior bake there. That's a new competition for junior bakers, and there's €600 in prize money, and there's 3 categories. So get the ovens heating up.
Baking is something that so many people are enjoy doing, regardless of what age. And this in this case, it's the junior categories, as you say, 3 of them under 12s, under 14s, and under 16s. So get working on your ideas now. But Blaine, the foundations of it really, it's an agricultural show. So it's all about everything to do with agriculture.
Absolutely. The very foundations of this show is an agricultural show, and it always will be. Traditionally, agricultural shows were a great social outing. You met people you hadn't seen in years or months. You got to catch up. Clonmany's no different. But for modern day shows, just to be solely focused on agriculture, you just won't survive. You have to have something for everybody. Yeah. And in Clonmany, that's exactly what we do. It's something for everybody, value for money for everybody that walks through the gate.
So when you say you have to broaden it out and you have to provide, something for everybody, and that includes things like a fashion show and entertainment.
Absolutely, yeah. This year we're delighted to welcome a new fashion show on board. We've got Mary from Verve in Donegal Town there, and so she'll have fashion shows, makeup demonstrations, and hair and beauty, and all that type of stuff I don't know a whole lot about, John, thankfully.
Nor me.
But we're really looking forward to seeing what she can do in the marquee there. It should be very exciting over there.
Gerard, what's your area of expertise?
Oh.
Or what's
a wee bit of everything, maybe, John.
Yeah, okay. You kind of have to be, I suppose, for something like this.
Well, when you're secretary, you have to sort of take everything on board. Yeah. No, as I say, we try and get involved in most things.
But it's tried and tested. I mean, 56th year. All about setting it up in the marquees and having the site and getting access to the site and all the rest of it, and the ins and outs and traffic management. So it's a case of kind of almost now putting it back in place every year, but just improving it a bit.
Well, we haven't been there. We haven't been there the 56 now. You might think look at me.
I understand that.
But no, as I say, it's grown from strength to strength, like as Blaine says, and as I say, we keep adding. But the setup, surely you think it falls into place, but when you're adding new things, you have to expect something,
And Blaine, doesn't just fall into place, doesn't just happen. It has to be put in place.
It has to be put in place. A lot of T's to cross and I's to dot, but no, look at it. It's worth every bit of the work, so it is, and especially if you get a sunshiny day and to get that atmosphere in the field. When you're standing there in the middle of that field, John, surrounded by people, and you've got a live band in the middle of the stage, you've got fashion shows, you've got home industry marquees, dog shows, you've got sheep shearing going on, livestock displays everywhere to be seen. the atmosphere is absolutely electric. There's nowhere else you'll get it, than in Clonmany Agricultural Show.
I remember when I was small going to a show day in Ardra, and it would have been on a smaller scale to this, but the exact same thing. Especially with all the animals, and then all the produce, all the baking, and it was just such a buzz. And if you happen to get a good day, then it just everybody was more relaxed as well.
Yeah.
So Gerard, the stands, if somebody's interested in a stand, a stand space available.
There is now, but they are limited at the minute, John, because they're booking up fast. You have to book them through Clonmany Show trade stands, and it's by Louise you'll be speaking to there. So no, as I say, the space are limited. A lot of them is already filled up, and the shearing, Blaine touched on the shearing there. We have the All Ireland shearing there the year, and the All Nation wool handling.
Okay.
So that's something.
That's big.
That's big.
Events,
that's
yes.
big. A lot of competitors, a lot of sheep.
Yeah. But you're well used to handling, events like this and big crowds as well, because there's been big crowds in recent years. And
definitely have. Like it's massive. Like it's I don't know, many thousand was there last year in total, but it was unreal. And as Blaine says, an atmosphere in the field is unreal.
Yeah. So Blaine, now just fingers crossed for a bit of good weather.
Absolutely.
But it's going to be on regardless.
It's going to happen.
And so much of it anymore is weatherproofed.
Well, you've got your marquees, you've got a lot of indoor displays. There, if a rain shower comes on, there's plenty of places to shelter, But sure, as we're well used in this country, John, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing.
That's it, absolutely. Okay, a reminder again of the dates, Blaine.
It's the Tuesday and Wednesday, the 5th and 6th of August, and it's in Paul and Green down in Clonmany there.
Okay. And online, there's a good presence online.
Yeah, absolutely. Facebook, Instagram, you'll find us there. That's where you'll get most of the latest updates. And then near the time, then on our website, clonmanyshow.com, that's where all the competitions will open. So entries can all be taken online there, so they can. And also, you'll see it online there is the tickets for our monster draw, which is. I
forgot to mention that actually. That's huge. Big cash prizes, but also.
That's right, yeah. So every year it's an annual draw now. First prize, a brand new tractor or a brand new Skoda Kodiaq. At the end of the day, somebody's leaving the field with that. But 10 prizes to be won. Tickets €100 and available on our website from any committee member and from local shops as well.
Brilliant. So, Gerard?
I'd like to take this opportunity and thanking the landowners that we get the use of.
Yeah. Couldn't happen without.
No, definitely not. It couldn't happen, and as well our sponsors definitely couldn't happen without them either. Yeah. And the good thing about it, the year we have a couple of sponsors that they've been out of Ireland for a number of years, and they've pledged money to us, which is a great thing, like Okay. And as I say, it's great to see it. And then our voluntary help, we couldn't manage without them either.
Yeah. It takes
everybody,
whole community,
all
and a whole committee.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All these things pulling together makes us add to the show every year and encourages us to do so. Like this year, for the first time, we've got a vintage show taking place. We've never had a vintage show in the field before. Right. That's taking place on the Wednesday. Vintage cars, vintage tractors, and it's free entry to the driver of the vintage vehicle. So we're looking forward to seeing how that works out. It's, again, John, something different, a different dimension.
And cookery demos, remember they were big last year?
That's right, yeah. We've 3 celebrity chefs there the year again. So that's
okay, well, it's all shaping up to be two big days, and the best luck. In a way, the work only starts now.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, best luck to you both.
Thanks very much, John. Much appreciated.
Thank you.